What is that big bright thing in the sky? My goodness, and there's light everywhere. Almost 2 weeks of rain every single day. And now we have sunshine and lower humidity. Not low, but lower. Alright, I just want to stand out here in it for a minute. Be back in the shop here in just a few minutes. I think I hear him coming back. The Blue Angels, you know, the Navy Blue Angels airplanes, they are based in Pensacola, and they practice, and they come right over here sometimes. They just came over. I hear them back in the back there. Scared the snot out of me. I'm gonna see if we can't see them right quick. There goes one. This camera, it won't zoom. I gotta get me another camera. I thought y'all might enjoy seeing them. We watch them all the time when they're in town. They practice all out over the Gulf. They can be from the Gulf to my house in like 2.5 seconds. I don't want to bore you too much, but take a little look at the garden over here while we're out here. My corn ain't gonna make it. No, it's not gonna make anything, I don't think. And these tomatoes over here, these Opalicas, I refertilized them and did everything I know to do, and there's a few tomatoes on there, but not many. They're not gonna do it. And I attribute it to this spot, sand that's never been planted. I didn't get enough fertilizer down, so I'll try something else next year. I hear them again. Trouble is, you see them before you hear them. Alright, I'm looking. I'm sure you can't see him. That one's way up there. They were real low a minute ago. They came right through there. 4 of them in formation. Look cool. Oh well, as soon as I put the camera down, they'll come back over. I got some stuff in the shop I need to show y'all. Take a look right over here before we go in. All this rain. Rain. Weeds just taking over. Not so bad in the okra patch. Got to hoe this and fertilize it. I hear them again. Let's see. Come on, y'all. Come back over here. There they are. Maybe we can get a look at them. There's 3 of them. Ain't that cool? Just some of the stuff we get to see living this close to the Navy base in Pensacola and the Air Force base over in Crestview. Alright, now let's go in the shop. I got some stuff to show you. Alright, back in the shop. Hope y'all enjoyed seeing the Blue Angels there for a minute. They made one more pass and now they're gone. I guess they're going to lunch or whatever they do. There was those 3 together, and the other 2 was off over that way. Maybe they was lost or something. I don't know. Really enjoy watching them. All right, a lot going on around here the last few days. Let me catch y'all up. This video might run a little bit long, but forgive me. Got some finished knives to show you, some works in progress, some work to do. I don't know, this is Thursday morning. I don't know when this video will get uploaded because we have no internet this morning. My daughter had to go to town this morning, and she went up the highway and was turned around right at the interstate. Tried to turn around and go back the long way. The main phone banks that run out this area, power lines and all that stuff, are up by the interstate. And she said there's a dump truck somehow or another is up in the power lines, in the trees, and the whole truck is off the ground, up in the trees and on the power lines. And how that happened, who knows. But there at the interchange of the interstate, right there at that exit, there's a KOA campground that you turn into. A lot of campers come in and out of there, and they pull out in front of the people on the highway. And the main phone bank sits right there at that intersection. And when you come off the interstate on both the ramps, right there, the way the bridge is built, you cannot see anything coming off the interstate. You have to get almost in the road to see whether you can get, turn right or left, because it's 4-lane right there. Now back when it was a 2-lane, no problem. There was never any accidents there. But ever since they've done that years ago, it's just every week there's a bad accident right there. And every now and then somebody will run right through the main telephone bank there, which is what the dump truck did, which knocks out telephone service, internet, sometimes power. We got power, but this time. But anyway, that's why. And the last time this happened, it took, I think, 3 days to get it back online. So hopefully it won't take that long. But if you don't hear from me till a few days, that's why. Alright, what else we got going on around here? Night before last, we had, here where I live, we had 8 inches of rain in less than 2 hours. And that's happened before. It don't happen all the time, but that was a lot of rain. And up in town, and up in Pace. Pace is just a little ways from Milton. It's actually Milton, but they want to consider themselves a whole little different city up there, but that's where the Walmart is and all that. But there was upwards to 12 inches of rain that fell in less than 2 hours. Needless to say, there was a lot of flooding. Roads were closed everywhere. Yesterday, me and Mama was shelling peas until we got sick of it, so we just decided to run to town. I need to go by the leather store because I need some leather for some of these knives. And pulled up at the leather store, and the doors was open. They was in there with great big vacuum cleaners, vacuuming out water because the store got flooded. So I don't know if they'll open up today or tomorrow. I'll call up there later today and see. I hope they didn't lose too much merchandise. I know they lost a day of business yesterday, which is bad enough. But I'll call up there later today and see if they're going to be open today or tomorrow, and I'll go get this leather because I can't send some of this stuff out until I get it. Okay, see, caught up to date on that. What else was it? I think that's all for that for right now. Let me show you some of these knives. Now, it's easy for me to get confused, as y'all know, but I've got orders from 2 guys named Anthony, 2 guys named Josh, and 2 guys named something, Andrew, and 2 Andrews. So y'all, bear with me if I get confused. But I call this young Anthony, young man Anthony. Yours is ready. You wanted a bear on your scabbard. There you go. And you wanted a Wallace 2 with a gut hook. There you go, right there. And put your name on the handle for you. That's just with a wood burner. Right there. Very, very sharp. Should be ready for you. Do your skinning and everything else with it. Put your lanyard on there. You may or may not want that. Just if you do, it's there. Alright, let's see. I'm going to save the pretty ones for last. Chris Souders, my catfishing buddy up in Ohio. I'm going to send you this one. You wanted a fillet knife with a thinner handle than that big, nice one. So there you go. Try this one, see what you think. Very sharp. You know why. You know why I'm telling you it's very sharp. There you go. There's you that one. Take that one. Tell me what you think. Also, very, very nice one here. One of the pretty ones. This is also for Chris. Now this is a prototype. Got two of these. And Chris and this other guy fish quite often. And I want y'all to test this for me and see what you think. Before I make them available for sale, I want to make sure that they work. Now, I'll show you the back side first. Alright, I think that will pretty much match the graphics on your boat, which I thought was pretty cool. Now the blade, this is on a Wallace 2 frame, if you will. Basically the same thing. Now the reason for this, these teeth up here, and this is a bait knife. When you cut bait, sometimes, here anyway, like when we use mullet for bait, it's hard to, the scales are so big, we knock the scales off. So you just take that off and knock the scales off if you want to or if you need to. And you got a good wide blade to cut your bait with. Now these handles are 3D printed. Now, Ricky Jr. done these for me. And let's see if you can see that. There is your logo. Hope you can see it. Now this has copper pins. This one and the other one. Like I said, these are prototypes. I've got to get a little bit better at finishing the pins, because this steel is so hard. It's very, very hard to drill, and I've got to figure out something with a different way to do that. But good solid bait knife. I'm gonna send you this one and the other one. You tell me what you think. Use it hard, because I need to. I hadn't made a lot of knives out of this steel right here. I want to see. I want to make sure it holds up before I offer them up for sale. And if it don't, let me know. Any modifications you'd like to see to it, anything make it better, let me know that also. See if make sure you can get a good look at that. Got your logo on there. Now I had to wait almost a week for the, whoa, I'm gonna cut my arm off. I had to wait almost a week to get in line with the printer. These did not cost me anything because they're prototypes. But the handles I know will work out fine. I'm just mainly worried about the steel. But if anybody wants that with your logo on there, let me know. I can arrange it. It may take a few days because Ricky Jr. is very, very busy. He's very busy with his real job, not to mention his side job where he does this kind of stuff. And this is not painted. This is it's gray material. We can get almost any color, but all he's got right now is gray and white. So if you want a different color, let me know and I'll have to order it and all that. And they are not cheap. They're expensive. Printer time is expensive because it takes him a long time to have to do the initial drawing and tracing out of the logos. He can't, I thought he could just copy them and stick them on there, but there's more to it than that. So, but anyway, they're going to be available, and anything you want on the handle will be on there. Now this one, same thing, got the diamond plate. Exactly the same knife, except this one is for the regular dude fishing channel. Y'all see that okay? Now, I am the official knife sponsor for the regular dude fishing channel. His fillet knives, skinning knives, and all that stuff. Everything he uses is what I make and what I send him. And the same thing with this one. I want you to test it for me, because you get to go fishing a lot more than I do. Test it, use it hard, make sure it's going to work okay. Especially with this steel. Now my normal steel that I use, I'm comfortable with. I'll make them out of that. This, I just want to make sure it's going to work okay. Now the regular dude fishing channel, that guy looks a whole lot like J0, don't he? Y'all watch that channel. I'll leave a link down there. Y'all check him out. They might be brothers or cousins or something like that, but they sure look alike. Anyway, there you go. Make sure you get a good look at that. And just as soon as I can get some leather to make you a sheath for these to keep them in, I'll send them to you. Now this next one, Josh. Oh, I got two Joshes too. These double names are confusing. Now I sent Josh one for the Cortland's Veterans Memorial a while back. Alright, there's the same knife. That side, we got a little star on there. And this side, this is the way the printing came out this time. I like this one much better than the last one. And this one has two brass pins in it. And same thing on this one. I don't have the leather to make the scabbard until I can get back to the leather store. But before the weekend's over, I hope I can get all that done and get it mailed back out to you. But this will have a pocket sheath. A little sheath stick in your pocket. Maybe I think I'm gonna pardon me. I think I'm gonna do one different than I did the last one. But well, Master Star did the last one. I think we'll do a different one this time. But anyway, there you go. Let me know what you think about that. Let's see. That's all the finished up ones for now. Works in progress. Other Josh, you wanted that to be 4.5 to 5 inches long. That's going to be just a touch over 5 inches. I've been saving that for something, and there you go. And yes, I do have that. Pardon me. I'll get that one out to you soon. I have a Wallace 1 that I don't even have it prepped yet. Got a deadline on it in a couple of days. I got to do that today. Let's see, what else have I got in progress? That was ordered. Have not heard anything else. Have not seen what was supposed to be sent. So if you want it, let me know. If not, I'll put it to the side and we'll work on it later. Alright, see what else we got here. Oh, Andrew. Not Andrew in Ohio. Other Andrew. I got it. I don't have enough steel to do it. The steel's on order. It should be here in just a couple days, and I'll get that one done for you. I like that design too. That's pretty neat. Now this one is from Andrew in Ohio. I actually picked this one up while I was up there. Now this one has some history to go along with it. The handles I took off of it. This is steel made from a piece of a World War II ship. Now he's researching and trying to figure out which ship it came off of and what dates and all that. But it was handmade by somebody. He might have told me who it was. Y'all know my memory. I think his grandfather maybe. But I can't remember nothing. What they call that, the CRT, CRS, whatever it is. Y'all know what it means. I can't remember. But anyway, it had these handles on it. What I'm going to do is I have to do some cutting and grinding. We're going to put this stag handle on there. And I'm going to get started on that. Maybe today if I can get these other ones, that deadline one especially, because I promised I'd have it done. That's a work in progress. And what else? Besides the deadline one, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 more. So I got caught up on everything. And then I got busy again, so which is good. That's the way I like it. Got to stay busy. You got to pay the light bill, because I got it in the mail the other day, and the shop takes a lot of power before when over the course of a month. Y'all excuse me a minute. Anyway, that's what's going on. Anthony, I'll get this one out to you tomorrow, because I can't run to town, back and forth. Excuse me, try to get everything done at one time all tomorrow and get everybody mailed out.